Here's how this works. Water, salt, and pepper, those are freebies. Your pantry, it better have flour, oil, vinegar, mustard, and garlic. Beyond that, you'll only need 5 more ingredients and 25 minutes to put an entree or entire meal on the table. So, shop, set the clock, and let's dish out. All right, we'll kick things off with some store-bought pizza dough. You can't make your own in 25 minutes, I'm sorry to tell you, but definitely get the fresh stuff. Gives you a lot more flexibility as opposed to the stuff in the tube. We'll need some fresh basil, some Italian seasoning, some ricotta cheese, and some low-moisture mozzarella cheese, which we will, of course, grate ourselves. I mean, we would never use pre-grated cheese around here, right? To start off with, this is a 1-pound dough ball, and it will make 2 pizzas using my 12-inch cast iron skillet. If you don't have a cast iron skillet, or if it's not 12 inches, this recipe is going to be a little different for you. You're going to have thicker crust, or you can make more pizzas with 1 pound of dough. But either way, divide your dough in half, because you should have a 12-inch cast iron skillet if you're a Dishing Out subscriber, which you should also be. So click that button, please. Once you've got your dough rolled out into a roughly 12-inch circle or oval, set that aside. Grate up that cheese. We'll need about 8 ounces for 2 pizzas. And then I'm going to crush some garlic, that's of course from the pantry, into a small bowl. Add in a sprinkling of Italian seasoning, maybe about a teaspoon or so. And then just drizzle in some olive oil to make a nice garlic and herb oil. We'll also put a little oil in the bottom of our 12-inch skillet and put it over medium to medium-high heat on the stovetop. We're going to start cooking this crust and dough from the bottom first before it goes into a 450 to 500 degree oven, depending on whether or not yours has convection. Go ahead and spread that dough out, make sure it gets into every corner of that skillet, and then brush it with that garlic and herb oil. And then we're going to season it, of course, with some salt and fresh cracked pepper. Next up, we're going to spread over maybe a 1/3 cup of the ricotta cheese. You could use other cheeses here, but a white pizza traditionally has some kind of a creamy cheese on the bottom. We'll just spoon that into an even layer. You don't want to put too much on there, otherwise it's going to get a little sogged out and be a little too heavy. Go ahead and spread that out evenly, and then we'll sprinkle over about 4 to 5 ounces of that mozzarella cheese. And maybe also add on another sprinkling of Italian seasoning. Now, if your oven has convection, you might can get away with 450 to 475 degrees. If you have just a traditional oven with no convection setting, you'll probably want to max it out. Usually 500 is as high as they go. With that warm cast iron pan and that super hot oven, this is only going to take about 7 to 10 minutes. Again, depending on your oven, you just want to start checking it after about 6 to 7 minutes. Make sure that dough cooks all the way through, gets nice and golden brown and perfectly, beautifully crusty on the bottom. And of course, that mozzarella cheese is going to get nice and golden brown on top. Now, not technically part of the 5 ingredients, but if you have it around, a fresh grating of Parmigiano Reggiano is never a bad thing, and particularly not on this beautiful white pizza, which is oddly kind of brown and white. But anyways, we'll top it with some fresh basil. You could chiffonade that or just put the leaves on there, whatever floats your boat, and that is a beautiful, quick, homemade, crispy cast iron pizza. If you've been a fan of the channel for a while, you probably know that cast iron pizza is one of our most popular recipes and videos. We did a barbecue chicken version, and now I'm showing you this beautiful white pizza version with that nice golden brown, slightly almost crunchy cheesy top, and that super creamy ricotta layer with the olive oil and the garlic underneath with just a really big pop of flavor. You can add meat to this, sausage, other things, of course. Oh man, that crunch. Oh, that crust, just wonderful. Anyways, obviously, as with any pizza, top it however you like, but just with these few basic ingredients, this thing is a winner. I hope you'll give it a try. Thanks so much for watching. Click that bell for notifications on future videos. And oh yeah, go make something delicious.